Good morning, Internet. Wake up. It's almost beans o'clock. Caffeine o'clock. Boy, do I love this hot bean water. It's bean time. Grind time. Good morning. It's almost cafe o'clock. Coffee. We're talking about coffee today. Hi, and welcome back to the Noisy Barstool Presents. I'm your host, Dave, and today we're going to be doing something a little differently. Instead of presenting a brewery, winery, or a bar, we're going to present a place that specializes in the other beverage a bartender can't live without, namely coffee. And today we're presenting a place near and dear to my heart, a place called the Plymouth Coffee Bean. And because I'm not using old footage, I can do something I haven't done with this series yet. I can literally take you with me. Let's go. So if you watch my videos, you may have noticed that the background from the first video that I filmed until now has changed. And you also might notice that I'm wearing a coat and a scarf and that the windows are caked in salt. So I guess it's time to come clean. I don't actually live in New Orleans anymore. That's right, I don't work at the Avenue Pub anymore, unless I go back for Mardi Gras or some festival and do a guest bartending shift. But that doesn't mean you guys shouldn't visit. That bar is one of the best bars in the world, no joke. And I want to give a big shout out to my boss, Paulie Watts, for giving me the opportunity to grow and to film and to create, and give me all the means to put together those first 3 episodes I did about Sweden and Denmark. So, thanks, Paulie. Currently, I live in the Metro Detroit area, and I figured, since I'm up here, I should highlight some of the cool things that my home state has to offer. And with Detroit's cultural zeitgeist on the up and coming, I know a lot of people are going to be visiting the metro area, and I figured I'd start someplace that I've been going to since high school, the Plymouth Coffee Bean. I love this place. Plymouth Coffee Bean, or simply the Bean to locals, is located in an old converted house at 884 Penniman Avenue in downtown Plymouth, Michigan. It opened its doors in 1993 and is Michigan's longest-running independent coffee shop. It offers good, locally roasted coffee, sandwiches, delicious locally made pastries with a lot of gluten-free and vegan options, and made-from-scratch crepes. In the summer months, the Bean's outdoor patio is packed with students, business folk, and people just out to enjoy Plymouth's downtown. Though in the winter months, Michigan can get a little icy, so you'll want to find a cozy corner to post up in. Don't worry, the Bean's got you covered. And I always knew that it was a cool spot, but it wasn't until I left and moved to places that didn't have late-night alcohol-free spaces that I realized exactly how cool the Bean is. Downtown Plymouth, like most downtowns, have plenty of coffee shops and restaurants to choose from, including some of the heavy hitters in the coffee shop industry. But the reason I want to highlight the Bean is because it has fresher products, more variants, and it highlights local businesses. And if I'm being honest, it's so much more than just a coffee shop. The Plymouth Coffee Bean is a community space devoted to enriching its guests and its surrounding community's cultural experience. It hosts open mic nights and intimate concerts. It provides artistic workshops and even exhibits works from local artists, using its walls as a gallery space. And it provides yours truly with a space to write scripts and edit videos. The coffee they serve is good quality, and they offer as many as 8 different brews to choose from at the self-service coffee bar, though they also have a full menu of tea and espresso to choose from. And if you really like a particular cup of joe, there is a full wall of whole bean available for purchase. Don't worry if you don't have a grinder at home, they'll grind it right there for you on the spot. I usually just post up with a bottomless mug and I go back and try a different coffee brew every time I refill. But I would be remiss to end this video without talking about one of the more interesting things on the menu. At the Plymouth Coffee Bean, they have a thing on the menu called the frozen chai banana. It's essentially like a frozen chai smoothie, but they throw a banana in. It's pretty desserty and pretty sweet and delicious. And some of you might be skeptical, but if you think about it, banana goes with all of the flavors you'd find in chai tea: cinnamon, clove, vanilla. And it's essentially like banana bread in a glass, except caffeinated. So, what's not to like? This innovation and this menu item I've never seen anywhere else, and it sold me on the bean years ago. So, if you have a sweet tooth and you're in the area, it's definitely worth visiting just to get one of these. Anyway, I think it's time to sign off. I hope you enjoyed this first caffeinated episode of the Noisy Barstool Presents. If you did, think about liking the video or perhaps subscribing to the channel. And as always, my name is Dave. I've been your host, your travel companion, and your personal barista. Remember, if it ever looks like your mug is half empty, that might mean you need a quick warm-up. Yeah, I definitely need a warm-up. I'll be back.